Back at the museum, a half-hour later, I was shown into a conference room where half a dozen men were gathered around a large table. Minister Chano stood with his hands resting on the back of a chair. As soon as I entered, 4 young Italians in dark blue uniforms walked away and waited on a balcony where they lit up cigarettes. Herr Keller looked up from the table's far side. His arms folded across his chest and rested atop the paunch that had formed over the course of his Italian residence of the last 2 years. The shopkeepers of Rome had sold him ridiculous soft-soled shoes. The barbers had neglected to trim the slick waves that now fell nearly to his fleshy earlobes. But they had not managed to convert him entirely to their culture of indolence. He exhaled with impatience. "We've been waiting for you." "But I was told 10 by a man at the desk, and it is 10 o'clock, sir. Or rather, a quarter to." "But we have been here since 8:30. The reception clerk said he asked you to wait 10 minutes. "Oh, scheisse. And you vanished. We're short for time now. There are important matters to arrange." I strained to recall the receptionist's expression as he held up his 10 fat fingers. I regretted my insistence on wandering away instead of waiting inside. How much Italian had I claimed to speak back in Munich when I accepted this assignment? I had not used the word fluent, only capable. Capable enough to translate museum labels, anyway. The minister nodded toward the men smoking outside on the balcony. Another man, younger, in a fine suit, translated. "Do you agree?" Distracted by my past errors, I had let my attention wander. "Do I agree?" "That the packing materials are sufficient. In which case we can have these men load the crate for transport. But it must be done quickly, now. The train leaves in 1 hour. I unbuttoned my suit jacket and reached for the pencil in my pocket, nodding smartly. "That's not much time. But let's begin the inspection. I will do my best to meet your schedule." No one spoke. Out on the balcony, one of the men turned away and blew a forceful stream of smoke and kicked with the toe of his black loafer at a loose iron rail, until he realized how quiet everything had suddenly become and stopped kicking. "Herr Vogler, we finished the inspection 1 hour ago." I looked around then at what I had seen without thinking and what I had missed. There on the conference table, 4 hammers and a nearly empty box of nails, as well as a road map of Italy. In a far corner near the door I had entered, 2 more Italian men in rather plain black suits, looking less sharp than the translator, less sharp even than the uniformed policeman. On the floor, beyond the conference table, and nearly out of view, a closed wooden crate, more than 2 meters long, 1.5 meters wide, and equally deep. Here and there, beneath my own feet, stuck to the bottom of my right heel, scattered wisps of straw. "You sealed the crate?"